Egypt, a land where time itself feels alive. A land where history is not just written in books, but carved in stone, standing tall for thousands of years. From the mighty pyramids of Giza to the flowing waters of the Nile River, Egypt is not just a country, it is one of the greatest civilizations humanity has ever known. This is the story of Egypt, its ancient glory, its powerful civilization, its struggles, its rebirth, and its modern identity as a nation that connects the past with the future. Globe geography and location. Egypt is located in North Africa, connecting Africa with the Middle East through the Sinai Peninsula. It borders Libya to the west, Sudan to the south, Israel and Gaza to the northeast, and is surrounded by the Mediterranean Sea in the north and the Red Sea in the east. At the heart of Egypt flows the legendary Nile River, the longest river in the world. The Nile is not just a river, it is the lifeline of Egypt. Almost the entire population lives along its banks. Without the Nile, Egypt would be nothing but desert. More than 90% of Egypt's land is desert, including the Sahara Desert, yet this river transforms dry land into fertile soil, allowing agriculture, cities, and civilization to survive. Amphora, birth of a civilization more than 5,000 years ago, Egypt became one of the first great civilizations in human history. Ancient Egyptians built organized societies, governments, laws, writing systems, medicine, astronomy, architecture, and engineering long before much of the world had developed structured societies. They invented hieroglyphic writing, built massive stone monuments, developed advanced mathematics, and created one of the earliest known calendars. Egypt was ruled by pharaohs, kings believed to be chosen by the gods. Pharaohs were not only rulers but religious leaders, military commanders, and symbols of divine power. Up triangle, the pyramids and ancient wonders. The pyramids of Giza are among the greatest engineering achievements in human history. Built over 4,500 years ago, they still stand today as one of the 7 wonders of the ancient world. The Great Pyramid of Khufu, the Pyramid of Khafra, and the Pyramid of Menkaure, along with the mysterious Great Sphinx, represent human genius, faith, power, and ambition. These monuments were not just tombs, they were spiritual gateways for the afterlife, reflecting the Egyptian belief in life after death. Crossed swords, empire, invasions, and transformation. Egypt's power attracted invaders. Over centuries, Egypt was ruled by Persians, Greeks, under Alexander the Great, Romans, Byzantines, Islamic caliphates, Ottoman Empire, British Empire. Each empire left its mark on Egyptian culture, language, religion, and architecture. In 1952, Egypt became a modern republic, ending monarchy rule and beginning its journey as a modern independent nation. Mosque religion and culture. Religion has always shaped Egypt's identity. Ancient Egypt followed polytheistic beliefs. Gods like Ra, Osiris, Isis, Anubis, and Horus were worshipped. Today, Egypt is mainly Muslim, with Islam as the dominant religion, and a significant Christian population, mainly Coptic Christians. Religious coexistence is part of Egypt's long cultural history. Family values, respect for elders, hospitality, and strong community bonds define Egyptian society. Egyptian food and cuisine. Egyptian food reflects ancient traditions mixed with Arab, African, and Mediterranean influences. It is simple, healthy, flavorful, and deeply cultural. Famous Egyptian foods: kosherai, national dish, rice, pasta, lentils, chickpeas, tomato sauce, fried onions, full madam, mashed fava beans with oil, lemon, garlic tamia, Egyptian falafel made from fava beans molokhia, green leafy soup with garlic and coriander mahshi, stuffed vegetables, grape leaves, peppers, zucchini, feta, rice, bread, meat, garlic sauce shawarma, popular street food badi bread, traditional flatbread basbousa, kunafa, baklava. Famous desserts. Food is a big part of Egyptian family life, festivals, and hospitality. Upward trend. Birth rate. Egypt has one of the highest birth rates in North Africa. Average birth rate, approximately 22 to 24 births per 1,000 people. Egypt's population growth is fast, with over 2 million births per year. Population exceeds 110 million people. Large families are culturally common, especially in rural areas. Downward trend. Death rate, Egypt, average death rate, approximately 5 to 6 deaths per 1,000 people. Main causes of death: heart disease, diabetes, respiratory diseases, road accidents, infectious diseases. In some regions, Egypt has a young population, which keeps death rates lower compared to many countries. Soccer ball sports in Egypt. Sports are a major part of Egyptian culture and national identity. Most popular sports: football, soccer, trophy national sport clubs: Al Ahly, Zamalek, Pyramids FC. Egypt national team equals Pharaohs. Famous player: Mohamed Salah. Handball, Egypt is a world power in handball, basketball, volleyball, wrestling, weightlifting, athletics, squash. Egypt dominates the world in squash championships. Sports unite the country and are a source of national pride. Airplane airports in Egypt. Egypt has a strong international and domestic aviation network. Major airports: Cairo International Airport, largest and busiest; Hurghada International Airport, Sharm el-Sheikh International Airport, Alexandria Bog El Arab Airport, Luxor International Airport, Aswan International Airport, Marsa Alam International Airport. These airports connect Egypt to Africa, Europe, Asia, and the Middle East. Train system in Egypt. Egypt has one of the oldest railway networks in Africa and the Middle East. Train features, operated by Egyptian National Railways, connects Cairo, Alexandria, Luxor, Aswan. Ports at Delta cities includes high-speed trains, new projects, express trains, sleeper trains. Cairo, Aswan. Railways are a major transport system for daily travel and tourism. Bus system in Egypt. Egypt has a massive bus and road transport network. Bus types: public city buses, microbuses, shared taxis, long-distance buses, tourist buses, private transport buses. Famous bus companies: Go Bus, Superjet, Blue Bus. East Delta, West Delta buses connect cities, villages, tourist areas, and deserts, making them the backbone of transport for millions of people. Bullseye summary line for documentary use: Egypt is a nation where ancient culture meets modern life, rich food traditions, a fast-growing population, strong sports culture, global airports, historic railway systems, and massive transport networks all show how Egypt functions as both an ancient civilization and a modern nation. Cityscape: cities in modern Egypt. Cairo, the capital, is one of the largest cities in Africa and the Middle East. It is a center of politics, economy, education, and culture. Other major cities include Alexandria, Mediterranean port city with Greek and Roman history; Giza, home of the pyramids; Luxor, open-air museum of ancient temples; Aswan, Nile beauty and Nubian culture; Sharm el-Sheikh and Hurghada, Red Sea tourist cities. Egypt today has modern roads, metros, airports, universities, industries, and digital infrastructure. Money bag economy and national power: Egypt's economy is based on tourism, agriculture, trade, manufacturing, oil and gas. Suez Canal trade route: the Suez Canal is one of the most important waterways in the world, connecting Europe to Asia. It makes Egypt one of the most strategically important countries on earth. School education and knowledge: from ancient libraries to modern universities, Egypt has always valued knowledge. Institutions like Al-Azhar University, one of the oldest universities in the world, show Egypt's deep connection to education and scholarship. Face mask culture, art and identity: Egyptian culture is rich in music, cinema, poetry, literature, architecture, traditional clothing, handicrafts. Egypt is often called the Hollywood of the Arab world because of its massive film and media industry. Sun phase weather and climate: Egypt has a hot desert climate. Hot summers, mild winters, very little rainfall, strong sun most of the year. The Nile Valley remains green, while deserts surround it like an ocean of sand. Globe: Egypt's global influence: Egypt is not just a nation, it is a global symbol of civilization. It represents the birth of human organization, the rise of science and architecture, the foundation of recorded history, the connection between ancient and modern worlds. Egypt influenced Greek civilization, Roman civilization, Islamic civilization, and modern global culture. Egypt is not just a country on the map. Egypt is a story. A story of faith, power, knowledge, struggle, resilience, and survival. A civilization that refused to disappear. A nation that connects ancient stone with modern steel. A people who carry 5,000 years of history in their blood. From the pyramids to the Nile, from the pharaohs to the future, Egypt stands as a reminder that civilizations may rise and fall, but true legacy is eternal.